Hey guys, Erin Riffle with Keller Williams. So this video I'm sharing with you today is a little bit different. It's a little bit longer. In January, we got to go to Keller Williams family reunion and we were able to listen to Sean Acor, who wrote The Happiness Advantage. As I was sitting there, I was texting my dad because this is just how he lives his life. My sister Leanne and I didn't know how lucky we were to get to grow up and absorb all of that energy from him. So here is a little interview with the best dad ever, and stay tuned because there's a little blooper. This is my dad, Tim Pritchard. Dad, give me a quick little resume.
Well, Erin, as you well know, we've always worked in the motorcycle industry. Sales, marketing has always been a large part of our life. Working in dealerships, owning dealerships, selling dealerships, working at distribution level, sales and marketing, and currently working for a company that's owned by Harley-Davidson Stacy, where I'm the Vice President General Manager.
So I know that I don't have a fear of saying yes to opportunities, and Leanne and I know that that came from you. Were you always like that?
I think I learned from a very young age that my parents worked very hard, and those values were transferred to me. So I think saying yes is part of hard work.
So how about coming from abundance? Did someone teach you that, or was it always there? What does abundance mean to you?
It means giving, and I think I was taught that from a very early age, certainly by my parents in the church. So the opportunity, when you have it, if you can share it, if it's monetary, it's always been part of my life. It's not just taking, it's certainly giving.
So what was the most surprising opportunity that you've said yes to?
Well, we had a great business in Ohio back in the late 90s, and we were constantly approached by people wanting to buy the business. And every year there was one individual that would come to us and say, hey, you need any money? Do you want to sell your business? And every year I would say, yes, certainly, love to sell the business. Not really thinking that anything would come out of that, but always saying yes to find out what do they have. And then in 97, same thing. They came to us, they asked if we'd like to sell the business. Of course I said yes, and they said, great, we have a buyer. And that was probably the most surprising thing because it was a good time to sell the business. My family wanted to retire and then gave my in-laws an opportunity to do that.
So we know that people outside of the industry always think that motorsports is 100% fun all of the time. It isn't. It's still work. But what would you say has been the most fun job you've had?
The industry overall has been a great experience. It is a fun job. It's still business. It comes with a lot of responsibilities, financial, human resource, all the things that go into any other business that happens in this industry also. It does have a side effect, and that is fun. Riding motorcycles, I love it. It's always been enjoyable. I've had great opportunities to ride all over the world. Some of my greatest experience was to ride in Baja. I got to race the Baja 1000, but the experiences of going down and riding with a very good friend of mine, Malcolm Smith, and exploring Baja, those memories will last forever.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so what has been the favorite bike you've had?
Well, I've had several bikes that I love. I had a 916 Ducati by Posta that we just loved. Some of the 450 four-stroke dirt bikes, KTM 450, Honda 450, just because you could ride those in pretty rough terrain, Colorado, Baja. But favorite would be the Ducati.
That was the fun. About, I don't know.
Abundance.
Okay, so like abundance doesn't necessarily mean business. Like I've seen you hand money to people on the street. Like
sure, yeah, right.
So, I mean, anything like that.
Right.
Like just giving of time, of energy, stuff like that.
Are you recording
Yeah,
now?
yeah, I've been recording the whole time. So just talk, like you can say like,